chances are, if you're someone who wants to be an entrepreneur or a businessman, everywhere online you are told how to make money, whether it's by saving money, which we'll explain later doesn't work, or whether you're looking at the online courses that people are selling, or even the ones that are free, and you follow these courses, whether it's the Hustlers University, the Agency Navigator by Mangaji, whoever it is, whatever the course is, a lot of the things that they teach you, you put into place like clockwork even. But a lot of the times, the money just doesn't come back to you. You try and you try and you try, but you don't make any money. So, for what reason do you not make any money? Because it's not the courses, right? It can't be the courses, because there's people on the courses who are making money. So it can't be can't be the courses. But it's not what's in the courses which is the problem, it's what's not in the courses which you're missing. A lot of these people tell you about how to get rich quick and this business strategy, that business strategy, do this, sell that, say this. A lot of the time it's good advice, but the way life works is you can't just get straight onto making money. You have to go through the hard work, you have to put in the hard work. You don't just get money, you don't just get lucky and then all of a sudden you have money. It's not how it works. People are treating getting rich and having money as the first step, when in reality, the simple way to explain it is most people aren't even past level 1. Making money is level 2 or 3, depends how you see it. Essentially, level 1 is just self-improvement, getting to stay consistent, getting to focus your mind and be able to be persistent in what you're doing, and being able to communicate and talk and actually able to process and purposely listen to the information you're being told and be able to apply it properly. Because you can get told everything in the world, if you don't know how to apply it or listen, then it's going to be useless. So a lot of the time what you're going to do is you're going to see these courses and then you're going to follow them, but maybe you miss something, maybe you do it wrong and it ends up not working. Then that's level 1. Level 1 is already hard enough, but level 2 gets a bit easier, but it also gets a bit harder. It depends how good you are at understanding certain things, or if you've already got a good understanding of this. You need to understand how money works, where money is, where money comes from, how business works, how you make money, the easiest ways to make money that have been common. You need to look at a lot of the things you need to do is look at history. If you want to know the future, you have to look in the past. It's that simple. You have to look at what's been going on for centuries and centuries and decades, right, of how this money's worked, how business has worked for so long. Yes, there's new businesses, but it's the same essentials. But that is level 2, and if you don't know how to pay attention and listen properly, there's no point of me going over it. I'll put that in a part 2 of video because this is a long subject. After that, once you've completed level 1 and you completed level 2 without rushing, you can't just watch these 2 videos, rush it and not put that much effort and say you've done them. You have to actually do them. Even if you say you've done them, if you keep doing it over and over and over and keep improving over and over and over, one day you will pass it, even if you don't realize it. And then if you keep attempting to work hard and make money, one day it will come to you. So what you need for level 1 is the same, well, not the same as a video game, because, well, it's just kind of, it's not actually progression like this is. It's more like just stuff to keep you engaged in the game, right? But let's just say for this example, level 1 isn't level 1 because it's a challenge. Level 1 is preparing you for level 2. You can't get to level 2 without completing and getting the reward from level 1. So what is level 1? Level 1 is simple stuff. Gym, like meditation, mindfulness, focus, consistency. And these things, you can acquire them, and it's not hard, it's not difficult, it's not impossible. A lot of people might tell you that, but it's not the case. First things first, gym. If you can't look after your own body, how are you going to look after a business? If you can't put the work in when you don't feel like putting the work in, when you have to go to the gym, when you don't want to go to the gym, how are you going to send out the emails? How are you going to talk to the client? How are you going to do the marketing if you don't feel like it and you're just going to give up? That's not the way you do things. You need to get used to it. Go to the gym. All of these entrepreneurs, maybe not when they're successful, but when they're younger, a lot of them, Iman Gaji, Hamza, Tate, look at all of them. They've all got good bodies, they're all healthy, they're all consistent in the gym. That's what puts them together. There's many other things which come into it, but the thing which I'm going to talk about now is meditation. Not just because meditation itself is what you need, but we're doing it in order. You need to meditate and know how to meditate properly and be consistent in meditating to achieve the other goals which you need in order to complete level 1. Now, it's simple. When you meditate, you can increase your mindfulness. So you can increase your focus. So if you notice yourself getting distracted, what you can do is just lock in and focus. That's mindfulness. If you're getting distracted in business all the time and you're not mindful, you're just going to stay distracted and you're not going to get any work done. If you're mindful, if your mind's on the dot and you get distracted for 1 second, your mind notices it and snaps back, and then you come and start doing the work again. Another thing, obviously, is the dedication and being able to be consistent and put in the hard work, which also comes with meditation. When you meditate, you can think more clearly instead of having all of the temporary satisfaction which you might want crowding your head. Every single day in the modern world, you're flooded with it, all this temporary satisfaction. It's stuffed down your throat like a fat burger to a fat child. It is what it is. It might be a grim analogy, but that is what's happening. You've got social media everywhere, adverts everywhere. All of this is part of our life. You can't go on any websites without having some adverts or some people tracking you, selling your information so that they can advertise you more and sell your attention. When you meditate and achieve mindfulness, you can notice these distractions, get rid of the distractions, and once you get rid of enough distractions, they'll stop being distractions. Your brain will automatically learn and start cancelling them out. Obviously, some distractions are difficult, more difficult, than others, but it's all part of the journey. If doing this was easy, everyone would be rich. Think about it. You need to put in the hard work that other people don't put in to get the reward that the other people don't get. Another thing which comes into effect is self-control and mindfulness. When people say, and when I hear them say it, when I tell them, look, the video games are bad for you, the TV is bad for you, the junk food's bad for you, and then they tell me that you need to have a balanced life, then just that phrase, that you need to have a balanced life, I hate it so much. It's just the worst excuse possible. It's like saying you can't have something that tastes so good, so you've got to add some rubbish in there to make it more balanced. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that when you can just be the best version of yourself? But in other terms, not when it comes to junk food and TV and all that rubbish. You need to have balance in your life and self-control. You need to have some sort of, at some point, some just you want to be working all the time. You want to get home from school and work, plan a video, do some thumbnails. You're doing thumbnails in the school library at lunchtime or whatever, right? Reading books on that which you can re-speak the information you learn from it to help other people. Stuff like this. You need to obviously be completely focused and enthralled in your work for you to be able to succeed in it. But you need to have a balanced life. If all you do is work and you don't, and then you stop meditating, you stop going gym, and you stop eating healthy, and then you form a bad sleep habit. And I mean like a bad sleep habit. Like, a lot of the time, if you go to sleep 1 hour, half an hour, maybe 1.5 hours, I'd say 2 hours most. If you're working, right, it's not going to have the same effect on you. You won't be tired in the morning. You'll have energy because you're working. If you're working towards your purpose, and if that's what's on your mind, that's your focus, and you're working towards that, you won't be as tired in the morning compared to if you were doing something like playing video games or watching a movie. You'll be more tired in the morning if you're doing activities which don't suit your purpose than if you stay up doing activities which suit your purpose. So yes, you need to put in work, but if you stop doing everything, like eating healthy, if you start eating rubbish, or start not eating properly, or not drinking properly, or not giving your body the energy and fuel it needs, then you're not going to be able to make any money, because it's like a car. Your body's like a machine. Yeah, if you want to win the race, you've got to go around the track. It's like Formula 1. If you want to win the race, you've got to go around the track, and you've got to keep going around the track faster than everyone else. But you can't just keep going, because if you keep going, something in the car will wear down. The tires will wear down. If you don't look after the car, the tires will wear down, and you don't look after it, then the engine will break, and eventually you need to refuel. If you don't fuel the car on the F1, then yes, you may get a small advantage, but it's only temporary. You might get the work done in the business, but if you don't fuel your body like you fuel a car, it's going to run out of fuel, and then you're going to go back to where you started, back to level 1. Alright, so you need to learn how to have not a balanced life in the form of eating chocolate cake and raving on the weekend, right? You need to have a balanced life in order that's not just work or not just gym, but you also have good fuel for your body, good sleep, and do other activities which supplement your work, because not something that doesn't affect your work, or maybe even just takes time away. But if you're eating well, if you're learning how to do something for your work, or if you're sleeping well so you can focus more with your work, then it's a lot better than if you didn't. What I'm going to go over for the last however long of the video is the overview of what I'm going to make or talk about in the next video, because there's no point me telling you this now and then straight away telling you level 2, because then you'll just go straight to it. You'll watch through the video. What I want you to do is go out and don't even watch the second video until you've completed level 1. And once you've completed level 1 and you're confident in this, then you can go watch the second video. But what I don't want is you watching this video, taking it in, saying you'll do that, and then watching the second video and then getting distracted by whatever you learn there. But an overview is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about how the money is made, who makes it, who controls it, where the money is, how much money is actually in it, how you can talk to people and actually get people to want to buy your product, and the most common and best, like oldest time form of business, which is always going to be prevalent. Different types of businesses, different types of skills, how to sell your skills, how to communicate, and how to understand people. So that will be in the next video. If you want to know when that comes out, if you think you're ready, then subscribe and hit the bell, because that would send you a message to your phone, to your computer or whatever, and I will tell you when the video comes out. There's also Discord. If you want to ask any questions in there, then feel free, because this video is actually from a Discord question. So if you want any help or need any advice, go to the Discord, the community, join it. It's free. It's the first link. I mean, I only have one link, but it's the first thing below. There's going to be a recommended video here, and then you can press subscribe if you want there. Remember to like, so other people can see these videos on their timeline or whatever, so we can have more people and have a better community. Cheers.